SPAS-12 Silence is one of the most fun shotguns to use I've used in a while on Modern Warfare 3. What's going on, guys? It's Beast bringing you a Modern Warfare 3 double MOAB fail, and I'm playing face-off, and of course I'm not playing the best opponents, but I'll get into that later on in this commentary. But that kind of explains why I was playing on a 2v2 with my friend Rob, and I tried to go for a double MOAB because I thought that I could probably get it with these guys, but there's a lot of interruptions and stuff why I didn't get it, and you'll see why later on in this video. But that's not what I want to talk about today. I wanted to go ahead and say a few things. First, if you enjoy any of the music that you hear in the background, if it's just generally the background instrumental beats, besides the heavy metal music, you know, the metal that I'll put on sometimes at the intro of a video or whatever, those beats are by my music provider, Jordan Vanny. I would really, appreciate it if you went to check out his channel if you did enjoy the background music. I got pretty close there from dying. I didn't have blast shield and he had dead man's hand. I'm surprised I didn't actually die from that. But anyways, yeah, I would really appreciate it if you did check his channel out, because I really do like a lot of the music that he provides me. It's amazing. I think he does a great job, and he definitely has a lot of talent, and it definitely needs to be shown more than it is. But I wanted to get into another topic today, and that is, I guess, luck factor of Call of Duty, where you'll see later on in this video where I'm trying to, after I get the first MOAB, I'm about to get the, well, not about to, but I just got Specialist. And I'm trying to get the second one, and I get killed off of it by a sniper. Now, this isn't a hate commentary toward the snipers. I don't have anything against snipers. It's just, it seems like a lot of the times I get a little bit robbed out of a kill, or, a very big kill streak or something, because they end my kill streak. And there's a lot of factors that contribute to why a sniper will take you down. One of the simple factors is a lot of the bolt action snipers seem to have a really high one-hit kill ratio. Even if you're not injured one bit, it seems like they can hit anywhere pretty much within a few inches of your hitbox, and it'll instantly kill you, as long as it's from the lower torso up, or the lower part of your body and up. It seems like it always gets a one-hit kill. That includes the arms, it seems like. And I understand statistically, I think if you look at some of the statistics, it shouldn't do a one-hit kill, but it seems like for some reason the hitboxes get a little bit interrupted and a little bit messed up, and it seems like the engine, itself is also obviously the old Quake engine, and I think that is, has a lot to do with why Call of Duty is struggling a little bit. And I also want to talk about that in Ghost, how their hit detection is going to be later on, and I'll discuss that in just a minute. But honestly, I think the sniper's hit detection for some reason is really different compared to a lot of the other guns. And the shotguns, more specifically, have probably the weirdest hit detection, seeing as they have pellets. At least most of them anyways. In Black Ops 2 they introduced a shotgun called the KSG, which it was in Modern Warfare 3, but in Black Ops 2 they introduced a slug round, and that was the only shotgun that had that, and this is the first time it actually made an appearance in Call of Duty. As most people would know, most of you know that. That's why the KSG had such a ridiculously long range. Some people considered it overpowered, some people considered it balanced, because the hit detection was already so terrible in that game. It seemed like you should get rewarded for having pretty good aim, because I'm not going to lie, you really couldn't hip fire with it, and you pretty much had to always ADS with that shotgun, and that definitely could get you killed a lot of the times, because you have to ADS, and that does take a few milliseconds off the time that you could be hip firing a guy with a shotgun. And it was a quirky shotgun. There's a lot of weird things that a lot of the shotguns do in Call of Duty. Like I said, they're their own specific class, and they do a lot of weird traits, and that's not even including when you put a suppressor on them like I'm doing in this gameplay. They become a whole nother weapon, as Booman said. If you don't know who Booman is, he's another great commentator. He doesn't upload as much as I wish he did. I mean, he has great content, it's just he, I guess, doesn't have the time for it, and he just doesn't upload, which, that's unfortunate. But when he does upload, he does produce very amazing content, so I really suggest you guys go check his channel out as well. He's a lot bigger of a commentator than I am, so you've probably heard of him if you know really good commentators. But the shotguns and snipers are really strange weapons in Call of Duty. I've noticed that. It seems like there's a continuous pattern. They have trouble balancing these two weapon classes, and LMGs is the first time I've actually seen LMGs. I'm going to talk about this briefly. In Black Ops 2, I think they are pretty unbalanced. It seems like they need to have more recoil, more idle sway, more just something needs to be re-evaluated with the LMGs. They haven't really touched LMGs much. I understand the maps are generally smaller maps too, and that has a lot to do with that, and that's actually where I purposely died right there, because I was going for my second MOAB. So I know you guys are probably wondering why I did that. But, the other thing is, the LMGs just seem like they haven't really been touched in Call of Duty besides Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2. Modern Warfare 3, they made it where they had a lot less recoil depending on the stance of your character. So like if you were crouching, you were a little bit more accurate aiming down the side. It had a little bit less recoil and idle sway, it seemed like. And then when you were prone, it had even less recoil. And I don't know if the idle sway actually was affected. Correct me if I'm wrong. I could be incorrect with that statement, but I do know it had a lot less recoil. It seemed like it had zero recoil, pretty much like the default recoil is for the Black Ops 2 LMGs. I mean, you could be standing up, prone, crouched, whatever, and your LMGs generally didn't have nearly as much recoil as their predecessors. What does this mean in return? Well, it means that you have a weapon that has a high amount of damage, high amount of accuracy, and it can penetrate most surfaces with a lot of ease. Not that really any weapon had any difficulty shooting through certain surfaces in Black Ops 2, because for some reason they also messed with the, I guess, wall mechanics or surface mechanics, because it seemed like every weapon could literally penetrate a wall in that game, which is kind of weird. I mean, the FMJ attachment was pretty much rendered useless at that point because you didn't really need it, because every weapon did, you know, pretty much the same damage shooting through a surface. So I don't know what they're doing with that. I really hope in Ghost they make the walls a lot more durable to the bullets, and they actually, if they have a FMJ attachment or a you know, wall attachment where the bullets do more damage going through a wall, they actually give it a purpose instead of making the bullets already by default do that. I really hope to see that, and hopefully they get that a little bit more balanced. But talking back with the snipers and the shotguns again. The shotguns, it seems like they have a rough time balancing them because, as you know, in Black Ops 2, at first I didn't think the R870 was overpowered, but looking more into it I can understand why. Especially seeing as there's a perk called Dexterity, and it pretty much allows you to come instantly out of sprint mode and shoot someone, and you can pretty much get a free kill. I thought that was kind of cheap. I think Dexterity is what made the 870 extremely unbalanced, and that was one of the biggest downfalls of Black Ops 2, because a lot of people would shoot before you even got to, you couldn't stand a chance if you had another gun against the 870 up close. There was just a no-go, which is unfortunate, you know. So that was another problem they had with the balancing of the shotguns. But in the snipers also in Black Ops 2, it just seemed like the DSR-50 at least was one of the most dangerous sniper rifles I've ever seen in Call of Duty history, because it one hit to pretty much anywhere, which is pretty crazy. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I hope you enjoyed the video, and you guys of course have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next one.